Hey everyone, it's time to stop chasing pumps and start launching them. I'm pulling back the curtain on the entire industry today to show you why creators always win while traders get liquidated. I've put together the exact step-by-step strategy that allows me to pull consistent daily profit from the blockchain by becoming a dev rather than a gambler. There are no hidden fees or private groups involved, just the raw and real-world cheat code you need to succeed. So let's get into it.
So I'm on Axiom right now, and I was hoping you could watch what happens when I start going through these newly launched meme coins. These coins are launching every single second, so I open one of them, and immediately something looks suspicious. The developer bought in early, pumped the coin, and as soon as the price started moving up, they dumped their position. And look at the liquidity, around $4,600. The developer gets out with the profit, while the traders who bought after the pump are left holding the losses. So I thought maybe that was just one bad coin, but then I opened another one, and guess what? The same thing happened again. The developer buys first, the chart starts pumping, more traders jump in because they think the coin is taking off, and then boom, the developer sells, the chart collapses, and once again the people buying after the pump are the ones taking the hit. This is one of the biggest risks in the meme coin space, and it's commonly referred to as a rug pull or developer dump. Then I moved to another coin, and I started noticing the same pattern over and over again. A coin launches, the developer gets in early, the price pumps, traders start chasing it, and when the developer is sitting on a profit, they dump. And when you see this happening repeatedly, you start to realize something. In a lot of these launches, the game isn't really about traders making money. The people with the biggest advantage are often the ones creating and controlling the token from the beginning. But here's the interesting part. What if you could understand how this actually works and launch a meme coin the right way instead of becoming another random token lost in the crowd? So today I'm going to show you exactly how to launch a meme coin, from creating the token to setting it up properly and giving it a real chance to attract traders. Let's start from the beginning. So now that we've seen how these developer dumps can happen, let's actually create our own token and walk through the process step by step. Come over to pumpfeed.fun. This is a platform that lets you launch your own token without writing any code. Everything is done through a few simple steps. First, connect your wallet. You can use any of the supported wallets, and I'm going to connect my Solflare wallet. Before I create anything, let me quickly show you my wallet balance so you can get an idea of the funds available for the creation and launch process. As you can see, I currently have around $300 in my wallet. Now let's get started. I'm going to click Launch Token. The first thing we need is a name and a symbol. For this example, I'm going with .fun for both. Next comes the logo. And honestly, don't underestimate this part. Your logo is one of the first things people notice when they discover your token. So you want something eye-catching that actually matches the personality and vibe of the project. Now we have the Revoke Authority section. These settings control certain token authorities, so make sure you understand what you're revoking before enabling them. For this example, I'm turning on the available revoke options because permanently removing those authorities can give traders more confidence that the token settings won't be changed later. Everything looks good, so now I'm going to click Deploy Token. The transaction is loading, and here we go. My wallet is showing the transaction for review. I'll check the details carefully, then approve it, and also approve the second transaction in your wallet. Now we just wait for the blockchain to process the transaction, and there we go. The token has been created successfully, but we're not finished yet. Right now, our token exists on the blockchain, but we still need to create liquidity so people can actually trade it. So the next step is to initialize the pool. Now that our token has been created, the next step is to make it live and tradable. First, select the token we just created by entering its token address. Then choose how much of the token supply you want to make available for trading in the pool. Next is the SOL quote amount. You can start with as little as 0.01 SOL, depending on the setup and liquidity you want to provide. Everything looks good, so let's click Initialize Pool. The transaction is loading. Now my wallet is asking me to review and approve the transaction. I'll quickly check the details and approve it. And there we go. The transaction has been confirmed and our liquidity pool has been created successfully. Our token is now set up for trading. We can also verify everything directly on SolScan. Let me open the token address, and there it is. You can see our .fun token is now live on the blockchain, with the token information and transaction history publicly visible. From here, traders can discover the token through supported decentralized exchanges where the pool is available. Now let's go back to the wallet and check how much this entire process actually costs. cost. Remember, I started with around $300, so let's compare the balance before and after creating and launching the token. And there you have it. The entire creation and launch process cost around $50 in this example. That's a relatively affordable way to get a token created and set up on chain without writing any code. You can also see the newly created .fun token sitting right there. So the token is created, the liquidity pool is initialized, and everything is now on chain. But creating the token is only the beginning. The real challenge is getting people to discover it, building genuine community interest, and creating sustainable demand without relying on artificial activity or misleading traders. And that's exactly what we're going to look at next. Now that our token is live, let's head back to pumpfeed.fun and look at the tools available for promoting it. I'm going to click on the SOWH engine, which takes us to the VolumeBot dashboard. First, connect your wallet. I'm connecting my Solflare wallet again. Now we need the token mint address for the token we just created. I'll open my wallet, select the newly created token, and copy its mint address. Now I'll paste that address into the dashboard and click Fetch. Once the token is loaded, the dashboard can identify which token we're working with. You'll see two different options here. The first is the standard package. This is the simpler option because the settings are already configured for you, so you don't have to manually adjust everything. Then there's the custom option. This is where you can configure the campaign parameters yourself, such as the amount of SOL you're willing to allocate, the campaign duration, the number of wallets involved, transaction frequency, and the buy to sell ratio. If you're experimenting with different configurations, the custom option gives you much more control over how the campaign is structured. I'll configure the settings I want and review everything carefully before launching. Once everything looks good, I'll click Launch VolumeBot. The transaction is processing. Now my wallet is asking me to review and approve it. I'll check the transaction details and confirm it. And there we go. The VolumeBot campaign has been started and is now running in the background according to the settings we selected. Now that the setup is complete, the bot has officially started running. As you can see, it's already beginning to generate activity on our token. Every buy and sell is happening automatically according to the settings we configured earlier. You can monitor everything live from this dashboard, including the transactions, trading activity, and the overall progress of the campaign. Now let's check our token live on the DEX. Notice how the chart is starting to come alive. Instead of staying flat, we're seeing continuous movement as transactions are executed over time. The dashboard is also updating in real time so you can keep track of exactly what's happening without manually refreshing anything. The best part is that you don't have to sit here managing every transaction yourself. Once the campaign is launched, the bot follows the parameters you've selected and continues running for the duration you've configured. While it's working, you can simply monitor the statistics, watch the live activity, and track how your token is performing. When the campaign is finished, you'll have a complete overview of everything that happened during the session. This is why having a launch strategy matters. Creating a token only takes a few minutes, but monitoring its activity and building momentum after launch is just as important. With everything running automatically, you can focus on the bigger picture while keeping an eye on your token's progress in real time. Now that our token is live and the campaign is finished, let's take a look at the final results. If you decide to close your liquidity position, head back to PumpFeed and open the Meteora engine. From here, click Remove Liquidity. Select the token you created, choose how much of your liquidity position you want to remove, and for this demonstration, I'm selecting 100%. Let me show you my wallet. I got $155 in my wallet before removing the liquidity. Now, once everything looks correct, click Remove Liquidity. Give it a few moments to prepare the transaction, review the details carefully, and approve it in your wallet. After the transaction is confirmed, your liquidity position will be withdrawn according to the amount you selected. Finally, let's open the wallet and confirm that the transaction has been processed. And that's the complete life cycle. From creating a meme coin, deploying it on Solana, you can also verify the transaction on SolScan, where you'll be able to see the on-chain record showing that the liquidity removal was completed successfully. Initializing liquidity, launching the campaign, monitoring the activity, and finally managing your liquidity position.